Okay. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you must be fine. So yes, this is our video number 3 of chapter number 4 and the topic is the Great Indian Desert. So today we will be discussing on the Great Indian Desert, and we will be discussing on a particular topic, that is life in the desert. What kind of life the people are having over there, and what kind of life in desert it is present. So today we'll be discussing over there. So this is video number 3 and chapter number 4. Okay. So yes, this we will start. So yes, so first we will discuss about what is a desert. Okay, you must have seen also that desert area especially signifies that where the lot amount of sand is present, then that is especially the deserted area. For the main example for the deserted area is your Rajasthan. As you know, Rajasthan is a sandy place and it is a deserted area. So yes, over here you can see it is a map showing of desert. Okay, in desert, first of all, what is a desert? It is a desert, sorry, a desert is an area that receives, okay, which receives very little rainfall or no rainfall. Okay, so in desert what happens? The desert receives very little rainfall or no rainfall. Okay, that is the first point. So the second point, it is in deserted area very little kind of vegetation is present. And why little vegetation is present? Because of scarcity of water. If water is not there, then how the vegetation will be grown? Okay, so the second point is very little vegetation. So our third important point is that the Great Indian Desert, as over you can see, I have written also over there, the Great Indian Desert, also known as Thar Desert. Okay, this is the most important desert area, which is also known as Thar Desert. Okay, over here I have just shown you over here you can see a map is shown over here. You can see desert, and over here also it is showing Thar Desert. Here you can see where the Thar Desert is present. Here in the red mark you can see Rajasthan is written here. Rajasthan is here, then Haryana is there, and very little part it is touching of Punjab. And most important, it is starting from Pakistan, Sindh. You can see here Pakistan is also present. Okay, so it is starting from here, and then the most amount of this Thar Desert or Great Indian Desert is present in Rajasthan. Okay, that's why the Rajasthan is the most deserted place. Okay, you can see here. So yes, the major part of desert is extended of western Rajasthan. So here major part, the most of the part is extended towards Rajasthan area, as little part was also extending to Pakistan, but the major part is extending towards Rajasthan. Okay, so yes, this is the first of all, I just introduced you about the desert. What is a desert? First of all, an area which receives little rainfall or no rainfall. The second point, it is having a very little vegetation. Okay, then the third point, the Great Indian Desert, which is also known as Thar Desert. Okay, Thar Desert. Now this desert, it covers major part of this deserted area is covered in Rajasthan. Okay, so yes, now we'll move to next topic, that is life of desert. How the people, yes, so here we will be discussing about the life of desert. So here you can see the picture of deserted area also. You can see over there the camel is there, ship of desert, which is also called. Then you can see the deserted area, and Rajasthan is also a kind of tourist place, very beautiful place. All the palaces are there, many beautiful palaces, many beautiful monuments are also present there. So yes, Rajasthan is a very beautiful place. So how the life of desert it happens to be? Okay, So first of all, let us know that in this desert, the Great Indian Desert is very dry and sandy. As you know, the sandy places or the deserted places, they receive very little rainfall, and due to it, they are very dry. Okay, okay. So the Great Indian Desert is very dry and sandy place, which is having a very little amount of rainfall. Okay. So the next point which refers to is that here in this Thar Desert, River Luni, it is a kind of a river, name of a river. And River Luni flows through the Thar Desert. Okay, here River Luni flows through the Thar Desert. It starts from the Thar Desert, and here only the River Luni flows over here. Okay, now life in this desert is where in summers, during summers it is very hot, it is too hot, and during winters it is too cold. Okay, so during summertime it is very hot to suffer there. Okay, and in winter time it is too cold. Okay, so yes, the next point of life of desert is that there is no plant life. Why? Due to scarcity of water. Scarcity means due to less amount of water. Okay, the amount of water is very minimum there. Scarcity means very minimum, or as I have told you in the beginning also, that there is little rainfall or no rainfall. Okay, so plant life, here no plant life is here due to scarcity of water. Yes, so here what are the plants which are growing over here? Very specific type of plants are growing here which do not need much amount of water. That are cactus, as you can see here, cactus, caker, and then babool. These are the plants which are growing in this deserted area, as these type of plants do not need much amount of water. Okay, here very little vegetation also means crop plantation is very little amount of vegetation is possible in life of desert. And then what happens, government has issued a new plan. Okay, as I have told you that in life of desert, very little amount of water is present and scarcity of water is also there. So government has implemented few steps they have implemented, and few things they have built up also there. So what are they? Government has built Indira Gandhi Canal. It is a kind of a canal, okay, a canal in which the water flows over there. Okay, it is a kind of a help that government has implemented, that is Indira Gandhi Canal, which helps in solving the water issues. Okay, so they are helping to solve the water issues by implementing Indira Gandhi Canal. This was implemented very years ago back. As you know, there is very scarcity of water, so they are not having lot amount of water. Because of that, many people die over there. Plants are also not able to live more than many, means maximum years they cannot just survive over there. And during summertime also, people are just dying because of loss of water, scarcity of water. So this was implemented by government, that is Indira Gandhi Canal. Now, next is our, in this only life of desert, one important point, it was Oasis. Oasis is a very new topic for you all. First, you just see the picture. Everywhere in this picture, you can see all the places. It is surrounded with sand. It is a dry area, all the place. And just in a one small place, you can see little amount of water is present. You can see over here. The whole area is surrounded with what? Sand. And here just a particular area, very little amount of water is present. Okay, so this is only called oasis. Now what does oasis mean? An oasis is a place in a desert where underground water comes to the surface. Okay, an oasis is a place in a desert. Oasis is a type of a place, and where it is present in a desert where underground water, okay, underground water comes to the surface. Okay, So all the as you know, water are also observed on the ground level. On the level the water are also observed. So what happens, oasis is not everywhere present. When the underwater comes out, the underground water comes out to the surface, then the oasis is formed. Okay, so here also what happens, in the surface level, underground surface, the water are absorbed in the sand. Sometimes what happens, these underground water comes above to the surface, up to the surface in the deserted area, and then that is formed as oasis. Okay, so as again I can say you, it is a place in the desert where underground waters uses to the surface, it comes up to the surface. Okay, because here in the sand they cannot absorb the water. What happened, it is present inside only underground surface, it comes suddenly above the surface. Okay, so oasis, over here few plants are grown here or trees are grown here. That is one of the common, it is date palm. Okay, date palm is grown over here. You can see here so little kind of vegetation and so little kind of plant life is present in this area. You can see very small plants. These are all the thorny plants, they do not need much amount of water to survive. Okay, these are all the thorny plants. So yes, today we have discussed this much only, life of desert. And next topic, it will be our importance of desert. That will be the last video of this chapter. Okay, so yes, I hope you have understand, and yes, please go through this video so that it will be easy for you to understand the important terms. Okay, okay, thank you class, and yes, stay safe. Good day.